Welcome back to the studio. Today we are looking at the song Silent Night by Josh Garrels. Man, I haven't done one of these in a long time. So all you people that have been watching me and I have not been posting as much as I should, sorry for that. Sort of sorry, not really, but I will say this. I've been a busy man, but I will be posting again much more often and in the new year as well. But I got a little frustrated with some songs blocking me doing work and then not being able to show it and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, enough whining on my end. So we are here to look at the song Silent Night by Josh Garrels. Technically, he obviously wasn't the first to write it. And with that segue, we will go into a slight history of this song, if you will humor me a little bit. But, okay, so, back in the 1800s, they used to have a poet and they used to have a composer. Most of the time, one guy didn't do everything like they kind of do today. Actually now, right, it's like, oh, I write the song, I produced it, I wrote the lyrics, I mixed it, I mastered it, I'm the marketer, like you do everything, right? So anyway, back in the day, it was two things, right? So this was back in 1818 in Austria, in Oberndorf, Austria. You had the writer of the poetry named Joseph Mohr, or Mar, or however you want to pronounce that in German, and then you had Franz Gruber, so original German name, that one. But anyway, you had Joseph, and he was the one who commissioned the composer to say, hey, could you write this song for guitar because our organ is brokey. We had a flood, and the organ doesn't work now, and if you know anything about organs, I guess they do kind of take a lot of maintenance, and they're kind of expensive. Anyway, they write the song, it becomes like a pretty sensational thing. A lot of people in the town love it, blah, blah, blah. I guess somebody who was the organ repairman really liked it, and he asked permission to play it, so he played it. They played it all across Europe. It became spread around, and, it kind of exploded from there. Turns out Mohr's name got kind of lost in the sauce over the years, over the past century. And they didn't discover that he wrote the lyrics, or they weren't sure who wrote the lyrics, until 1995 they found a manuscript with his name on it. So that's kind of a cool thing. I guess Gruber was known because he wrote the music there, so when they played the music back then, they had to have the music, the actual notation. So, notation. So his name was probably all over it, but maybe the credit for the lyrics wasn't as obvious. And you know how things get passed around and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, now they know, and that wasn't that long ago, right? That was like 10, I'm not going to math on camera, right? Or to 15, 17 years ago. So I just did it. Ha, I'm good. Tell me if I'm wrong. That was 95. So, am I wrong? 20, 27 years ago. This is why you don't math on camera. Man, that was a long time ago. This is one of my favorite Christmas songs performed by one of my favorite sort of underground artists. I've done a video from Josh before. This is like his Christmas album called The Light Came Down. Make sure you go on his website and buy it. We're going to listen to it here in a second, but right before we do, make sure you go to my website, theblindleadstheblind.com. Let me go back and look at myself so I can make sure that I'm in frame. Theblindleadstheblind.com. Make sure you check out my single, The Doe of the Dawn. Yes, go and do that right now. Thank you. All right, so let's move on and get right into the song. Here we go. Nice intro. Some bells.
Oh
Okay, I'm just gonna stop it right there really quick because I want to point out how the voice is so it's very, well, first of all, it's very soothing, right? But it's also very, I feel like he's very close to the mic. Not like so close, but close enough to where it's very intimate and he's singing softly. It's a very great sound, and he has a very unique sounding voice. I'll just tell you a quick story about how I discovered this person. I just went to Red Rocks off a whim. I didn't know who was playing, and it was him. So I was like, "Who's this?" I love when that happens. It's very rare, and most of the time when I go and see a show that is out of a whim, I'm not super excited about it, or I'm just kind of like, eh. But anyway. So that's a slight story. But also, Josh records all of his own music. He produces it, and I think I'm not sure if he does the mastering or not, but he writes and produces all of his own music. So that's a very difficult thing to do, which I do as well. So yeah, patting myself on the back, sort of, but mostly Josh. So thank you, Josh, for that. Infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Okay, so I'm going to stop right there because I'm going to leave it up to you to listen to the rest of this song. I would highly encourage you put some good headphones on and just kind of almost meditate on it a little bit. Just kind of close your eyes and just listen. How often do we do that anymore, really, right? So, anyway. Again, I apologize for not making any videos lately, but here is one. Merry Christmas to you all, and I will be coming up and having some exciting things happening in the future. So I'm excited for the new year and new beginnings and all of this stuff, and enjoy you some Silent Night and some good music, and I will catch you on the next one. Make sure you hit the notification bell, the subscribe button, and you hit the, what's the other one? I think that's all of them, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, it's the end of the year. I'm tired. Have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you. Oh, the like button. Got it. Ha ha.